I hope you heard us.
You know, yesterday when I did this press conference, I didn't hear a lot of cheering going on. It was just Kaiser and I think. So, yeah, I'm just really, really excited for my guys because it was a much-needed reward. It's been a long trek, and we got shook yesterday. I mean, we got embarrassed yesterday. We had a lot of things, and their character showed more than anything today. That was what, we've got a long ways to go to be a good basketball team, but if you have that kind of heart and that kind of character to bounce back in 22 hours or 20 hours, whatever it was, you got a chance as a coach with guys like that. So it was a real good team win, and I just felt like we needed to score early. The first 10 minutes of coming off of yesterday was so critical, just to give them some confidence and you tell them, hey, we can win this game, but that's hard. You can talk all you want. Coming off a game like yesterday, that's hard to get that confidence and believe that. And so I thought the first 10 minutes were real critical. That's why I started both Griffin and Alberts together. It's not a great defensive lineup. It's not a great rebounding lineup, but I'm like, we got to see the ball go through the basket a little bit here early because we don't need a 20-1, 21 or how many touchdowns they had to start the game yesterday. So I think that really helped, and Griff really got into a great flow, and so did Brian in the second half. And I really felt like that was the best the ball has moved on the offensive end. We had a lot of bigs, kick the ball back out for shooters, and I thought Deshaun really had probably his best game as far as distributing without having to have the ball in his hands. A lot of these games when he's, in Orlando, he had 12 assists in 2 straight games, but he dominated the ball to where it was almost a 2-man against 5-man game. And, yesterday that really hurt us, and today he really found people and got us into sets, and we tried to slow it down a little bit and just get, be more sure with the ball. And guys did just a phenomenal job of competing and preparing to win in such a short term. So I'm really excited. You can tell I keep babbling here.
All right, well, for questions.
Coach, what was the, if it was a verbal, the last technical, was it verbal? Was it verbal or somebody pushed somebody? Or?
No, they kind of ran into each other, and my understanding is that they said they had a little bit of an exchange, and the ref said, hey, I don't want another word from either of you, and then he said, Deshaun said something. He didn't know what it was. He didn't know what he said, but he had told him, I don't want you guys talking anymore. And Deshaun claims he didn't talk, but Deshaun's a mumbler. I believe the ref. I think he doesn't count it when it's under his breath. He does that to me in practice once in a while. So it's a learning experience, and that's one of those things that just cuts you to the core if it costs you. I don't know how many of you remember San Diego State in here 3 years ago, and Nick Faust got one of those at about the same time with 5 minutes left in it, and we were up 3 or 5, almost identical, because it's the first thing that came to my mind. It just switched the whole momentum. And we were very fortunate there that he missed those free throws and we weathered it. But this is a preseason, and it's a learning experience for us, and I think we learned a lot today.
Just one follow-up. With your discussion with the ref regarding the ball that went out of bounds, and you said that it hadn't hit the stands yet.
Yeah. Well, he said he thought it landed out of bounds. It didn't count. So I mean, I can't argue with that. I'm not down there, but that's what I was saying. It took another couple seconds to go there.
Right,
yeah, Bob.
Is this the way you thought this team could play? Your ability to get to the ball to the baseline and the wing, and to get Mason and get Timmy playing physical inside? Yeah, I think Mason and Timmy really complement each other well. They both had really good off seasons. It's good to have them both healthy and be able to kind of have an offensive presence, a defensive presence. But Mason's turned into a finishing presence. So he's really having Timmy out early kind of helped him flourish a little bit on both ends of the court. But it is getting to be the team I envisioned. Now losing 3 point guards from last year and bringing 2 new ones in,
that hasn't happened here in 11 years I've been here. So I've got to be patient. Everybody's got to be patient because it's a learning curve for those two. And I don't care what sport you're in, if it's your starting pitcher or your quarterback, that lead guy, you know, has got to be on the same page to get everybody else on the same page. So we got some time. We got another month till we hit the Big West, but I really felt Deshaun and I think Edon's starting to come in and not try to have to do so much in such a hurry. And once those two get it, they're both good players. They're both good kids. They're going to be fine.
Coach, what do you think about Griffin's unconscious shooting out there late in the game?
You know what? I thought I thought it was Griff. I mean, you know, I got on him. He passed up a 1-on-4 in the first half, I think it was. And I said, when did you get shy? You know, I mean, that's what he does. And, you know, he really spread the court. And like I said, Brian did too. But he does that every day in practice. And a month ago, it was like, but he doesn't help you on the boards. He struggles defensively, this, that. You want to go with all the negatives. But at the end of the day, basketballs are taking that brown thing and putting it in a round thing. And nobody does it better than him. And he had it going today. Didn't know that, but that's awful good because that's a big turnaround from yesterday. We're the kid at camp looking to end the week as the most improved camper. So we set the bar real low yesterday for all those kind of stats and going the other direction today. But yesterday, I've never seen, we had 17 turnovers and they had 16 steals. So, you know, that was something. But yesterday's long gone in our guys' minds and in mine. It's good to get today and our guys to get some confidence in if you do your jobs and do the right thing, good things will happen. So we've got, like I said, we got 2 road games this week, and then we have finals. But I've said all along, I like this team. I like their attitude. I like their effort. And as a coach, that's all you're going to ask. They'll get better, and we're going to continue to do that. Thank you.
All right. We'll have Joe and Griffin and Mason Riggins up present.
How confident do you feel shooting the ball in big minutes and against big time teams?
I feel confident. Just go out there. I just shoot the ball. Just don't think about it. Just shoot it with confidence, usually.
Jordan, what did Coach tell you pregame? Because you got inserted into the starting lineup. Was there anything specific that he told you?
He just said that he liked my activity. Said that I've been playing well, so he switched the lineups a little bit. So that's what he decided to do.
Mason, I've seen you show a lot more emotion out there and play a lot more aggressive. Can you just talk about that?
Yeah, I've just been trying to play harder, play with more emotion, show that I'm trying hard for my teammates.
Either of the players, what in your mind was the big difference from yesterday to today? Besides scoring more points than they did.
I would say focus. We were more focused on the game plan. Yesterday we started bad, but today we was ready to play from the gate, from the jump.
How much did it help you that you got a chance to get into the flow in the second half and you had 8 points yesterday? Even if it was, you know, in a game that was decided, how much did it help you getting that time in a couple of threes?
I think it fueled our confidence a little bit more compared to the last game. We just came out and we just felt more fresher. You know, we didn't feel like downish. We just came out with a lot more confidence and started out the second half a little bit more stronger.
All right. Thank you, fellas.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, good job. Great win.
Thank you.